As the world races ahead, the cost of living climbs higher, and the hunger for beauty, wealth, and status grows insatiable. The allure of glittering gadgets, lavish properties, sleek cars, and shining gold tightens its grip. While some carve their path to fortune, others, blinded by desperation, choose the shadowed shortcuts to fulfill their deepest desires. But shortcuts often lead to places far darker than they imagined. Living in a small village near Medan, Ayam's heart burned with dreams of wealth and fame. She longed for a life beyond the dirt roads and humble walls of her home. But the world seemed deaf to her ambitions, offering no path to escape. Each passing day chipped away at her hope, leaving her restless and consumed by despair. Her dreams felt like distant stars, just out of reach, as her patience waned and the darkness of frustration took hold. One morning, Ayam met her friend and froze in disbelief. The girl who once shared her struggles, as poor as she was, now stood before her adorned in wealth and a radiant beauty that seemed almost unnatural. Ayam asked her friend, how did she change her life so quickly? Her friend whispered that she had visited a Dukun known as a wizard man who performed a ritual on her, and within weeks, she got it all. With eyes widened, Ayam's desperation overpowered her. Ayam immediately asked if her friend could introduce the Dukun. With dreams of wealth shimmering in her mind, Ayam nervously set foot towards the Dukun's home. When she finally stood before him, the Dukun's piercing gaze seemed to strip away her every secret. Without even Ayam speaking a word, the Dukun told her that she will get what she seeks, but the ritual must only be performed under the cloak of night. Return after 10:30 p.m. The moment had arrived. As Ayam reached the Dukun's place, the air was thick with the scent of burning incense and the crackle of fire. Outside, the Dukun was already deep in a ritual, his chants echoing into the night. The moment he saw her, he paused, his shadowed face unreadable. Silently, he gestured for her to follow. Inside the house, the air was cooler, heavy with an eerie stillness. He motioned for her to lie down on a wooden table, adorned with vibrant flowers, their fragrance intoxicating and almost overwhelming. Ayam obeyed, her heart pounding as the Dukun poured water infused with petals over her, the cool droplets mingling with her trembling anticipation. Leaning close, he whispered that she is going to be rich beyond her dreams. The words lingered in the air, filled with both promise and an unshakable sense of foreboding. Like any other day, a villager working near the sugarcane field noticed something strange amidst the green stalks. Curiosity tugged at him, and he cautiously approached to take a closer look. His heart froze. There, half buried in the earth, her bare legs jutted out from the soil, a haunting sight under the daylight. Overwhelmed by terror, he let out a piercing scream, alerting the nearby villagers. Rushing to his aid, they worked together to uncover the body, their hands trembling as dread settled in. Without wasting a moment, they informed the police, their quiet village now gripped by an eerie, unsettling silence. The victim was identified as 21-year-old Kamala Dewey. Early suspicions pointed to her husband, leading to his immediate arrest. However, as investigations unfolded, the lack of solid evidence forced the police to release him, leaving the case shrouded in mystery. Days later, a breakthrough came when a rickshaw driver named Andreas stepped forward. Nervously, he revealed vital information to the authorities that he was the one who dropped Kamala Dewey at the Dukun's house that night. His voice trembled as he added, and she begged me not to tell anyone she was going there. The revelation sent shockwaves through the investigation, opening a chilling new direction in the case. The police confronted the Dukun, demanding answers about Kamala Dewey. His voice was calm, his face hidden in shadows, and said, slowly, that she came but left after her ritual was completed. The words lingered, heavy with mystery. Though the police left the Dukun's home, their suspicions lingered like a shadow. They began questioning nearby villagers, uncovering unsettling truths. Many admitted to visiting the Dukun, but whispers of those who vanished after their visits surfaced. Fear of his supernatural powers had silenced them, until now. The police stormed the Dukun's house with a search team, uncovering horrors beyond imagination. Jewelry and items belonging to Kamala Dewey were found, along with possessions of other missing women. The Dukun, identified as Ahmad Suradji, was immediately arrested. During questioning, Suradji initially denied any involvement, but his resistance crumbled under pressure. What he confessed sent chills through the investigators. He had killed 42 women, aged 11 to 30, over 11 years. His motive was horrifying, as he claimed his father appeared in a dream, instructing him to drink the saliva of 72 dead women to become a powerful mystic healer. Impatient for fate to provide, he began killing them himself. After showering his victims, he would lean close, whispering promises of wealth and irresistible beauty. Enticed by his words, they would follow him into the nearby sugarcane plantation. There, he would dig a hole in the ground, tie their hands and legs with rope, and calmly instruct them to step inside, offering a deceptive hand of guidance. As the sand was filled up to their necks, some victims would begin to panic, pleading for mercy. But this was the moment when the devil revealed its true face. Using his bare hand, he would clamp their mouths shut, while 2 fingers from his other hand pressed their nose, suffocating them into silence. For others, he used electric wires to strangle them with chilling precision. Once death was certain, his ritual continued. He would tilt their lifeless heads and drink their saliva, an act he believed would bring him closer to ultimate power. With cold efficiency, he dug their bodies out, untied them, stripped away their clothes and jewelry, and buried them completely beneath the earth. His dark ritual left no trace, except the haunting silence of the sugarcane fields. After the chilling confession, the police wasted no time. Excavators and bulldozers were brought in to tear through the sugarcane plantation. The machines roared to life, cutting through the earth with relentless force. As the digging progressed, the grim truth emerged. Bodies that were buried facing the Dukun's home began to surface. The scene was horrifying. Most were beyond recognition, their remains badly decomposed, silent witnesses to unspeakable horrors. The air grew heavy with the stench of decay and the weight of unspeakable tragedy. On 27 April 1998, in a packed courtroom in Lubuk Pakam, a 3-judge panel delivered the verdict death by firing squad. As the words echoed, a massive crowd outside erupted into a deafening cheer. Justice had been served for the monster who had terrorized their community. A decade later, on 10 July 2008, the sentence was carried out. The demon who had taken so many lives met his end, bringing closure to the unspeakable horrors he unleashed.